I'll be honest with you, I struggle. And even though I know that every creative person I've ever met struggles too, I still feel alone when I'm feeling like I haven't amounted to enough. That I haven't worked hard enough or smart enough or taken enough risks. Failure isn't the thing that scares me most. If you've ever played sports, you know that losing's frustrating and sometimes heartbreaking, though you get over it. But the act of competing, putting it all out there, regardless of what side of victory you end up on, that's where you find out who you really are. There's a price to pay for anything you want. There's a price to pay to be who you want to be. The cost is different for everyone, but you have to pay it. And if I'm going to be honest, I haven't been willing enough to pay the price. Have you? There's times I paid it for a while and the progress was measurable, though not nearly fast enough because, I'm impatient and I want things to come easy. They usually do. So why shouldn't the things I dream about, the life I want, why shouldn't that come easy? Well, that's life's little equalizer. You have to earn it. Here's a tip. If you're not where you want to be, then you probably haven't earned it. Not yet, anyway. But it's not as simple as just working hard enough or smart enough. It's more ethereal than just rolling up your sleeves and getting busy. It's a decision. It's a mental shift. It's something that rests deep in your soul, that creative spirit that you've always known's there, and rather than let it thrive and live and grow and be what it needs to be, you keep tabs on it, you feed it once in a while, and you tell it that someday, you'll make it. But the decision, the one you need to make, it's one of letting go and following that dream by taking action all of the time. It's the equivalent of jumping in the deep end, whether you know how to swim or not. Do it now, figure it out later, but don't hesitate. Waiting's an act of rebellion against yourself and denying your own dream the life it deserves. The good news is you aren't alone. There are millions of us out here waiting, hoping, starting, stopping, and starting again. We're just figuring it out. We're feeding our soul, preparing ourselves for launch. And when we grow tired of all the getting ready and holding back and being frustrated and heartbroken that we've yet to become who we're meant to be, we'll either give up or we'll make that decision. Here's the unspoken promise I make to all the creatives in my life. I'll hold your hand if you hold mine. I'll look you in the eye and always tell you the truth. I hope you'll do the same for me. I'll remind you who you really are in those times you forget, and I'll tell you to man up when you're wallowing in self-pity. I'll expect a lot from you, but not more than you want, and not more than you'd expect from yourself. I'll hold you accountable. Hold me accountable too. I'll never lose faith in you, ever, because it's easier to believe in you than it is to believe in myself, so I'll just ask that you believe in me too, so that we can prop each other up through the inevitable storms we're gonna face. I can't guarantee that you're gonna win an Oscar, be on the New York Times bestseller list, sell out the Hollywood Bowl, or be at the top of the pop charts. But I can promise that I'll encourage you to make that movie, pen the novel, or write a song. And when you do, we'll celebrate because the world needs more of that. It needs you. It's selfish to hold back your creative ambitions and not put your time and energy into polishing your skills and mastering your craft. The world needs you and it needs me to step up and give ourselves to it, because somewhere there's someone who will be moved by what you've done enough to do it themselves. Art is inspiration. It really can change the world. So be messy, be bad, write shitty first drafts, Be brave. Be tenacious in your pursuit of those inspired moments of creativity where you feel what athletes call being in the zone. If you chase anything, chase that. And find as many people chasing the same thing as you can, so you have people to run with, play with, cry with, laugh with, and celebrate with. If you listened this far, then you probably figured out that this is a reminder for me as much as it is for you. When I look around, look up, and take note, I know that I'm not alone. Every single week for 7 years, I've been privileged to lead a group of writers, filmmakers, actors, producers, and creatives in a screenwriting group, Monday nights. And every Monday night, they leave me inspired. Community is important. It might be the most important thing. I'm not alone, and neither are you. We're in this together, and inside each of us, there's greatness. So, let's jump in the deep end, and we'll figure it out.